Hello guys, today we are going to build a Scottish castle together. I will show you a time-lapse of this build and explain every detail to you. Enjoy the video! As usual, we're gonna start off with the block palette. For the roof I decided to use a transition from brick stairs to polished granite stairs. In the middle we will use normal granite stairs. For the main structure we will use a lot of blocks. We will mainly use light grey wool, and for the bottom part we will use grey concrete and smooth it out with some clean stone, cobblestone and andesite. For the top part we will add some mossy cobblestone and make a nice transition to the light grey wool with cobblestone, andesite and clean stone. For the floor we will use a simple combination out of clean stone, andesite and cobblestone. For the location of this build I decided to go with a small spot at the shores of a mountains biome. All the stony cliffs of this biome will give our build a Scottish look. After we removed all the trees we can start with the layout of the castle. On the front side of the castle I decided to place multiple rectangular shapes next to each other. Each represents a single building. On the back I started working with walls. For the Scottish castle I went with very sharp and angled walls, avoiding any curves. I also placed some 3x3 block tower layouts at the corners of some of the walls and buildings. Do not hesitate to add a second or even third height layer for your build. Now we can start building the structure and walls. As a first step I decided to only use light grey wool and bring in the stone blocks later. When you are high enough with the structure, you can start adding the floor levels. For the outside areas, I simply used grass blocks. Now we will finish up building the structure by pulling up each shape and tower to an individual height. Next we will add some mossy cobblestone patches at some of the edges of the structure. This will give the castle an aged and used look. To make a smooth transition between the wool and mossy cobblestone I decided to use some clean stone, cobblestone and andesite. Now we can go on with the roofs. Scottish castles always have those stony outlines for their roofs. Therefore I decided to use elevated stone stairs for every roof edge. Won't make the roofs overhanging since this wasn't a thing for Scottish castles. I decided to add a few little cubes at some of the roofs where we will place windows later. For the roofs of the towers I try to make them small and pointy. That is why I use granite walls for them. Now we will add some detail to the build. As a first step we will widen the columns at both sides of the two main buildings and place some stone slabs on top. Next we will make the towers look round instead of square. Therefore we will replace all edge blocks of the towers with andesite walls, which will smooth out the edges. Next we will add arrow slits all over the castle. Simply replace one piece of the wall where you want to add an arrow slit with one stone stair. On top of it, add another stone stair upside down. To add some variety, I decided to add some 1x2 block windows as well. Next, make the wall 2 block high and place a stone slab every 3 blocks on the top row. This will make the wall look like it has wall battlements. Of course we need an entryway for the castle. Therefore I decided to build a curved and sloped pathway out of andesite, clean stone, cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. Make sure to not make it too steep, in this case I use slabs for the pitch. Next we will add some cliffs and stony hills. Just randomly place piles of clean stone around the castle. Add some grass blocks on top of the cliffs to add in a little nature. To smooth out the rough cliffs and hills, you can also place some clean stone slabs now and then. If your castle is located at a stony environment, make sure to make a nice grass to stone transition. As a final step, add a tall grass and grass combination on top of the grass blocks all around the castle. At the inside of the castle we will build small pathways out of clean stone, coarse dirt and gravel. Don't forget to add some grass and flowers as well. The last step is adding grey concrete blocks at the bottom blocks of the castle outlines. This will add a nice transition from the cliffs to the castle itself and make the castle look wet and coasty. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're happy with this awesome build. If you have any tips and suggestions, please let me know. Subscribe for more builds like this and check out my website that offers loads of further Minecraft guides. See you in the next video.